eyes are full with a lot of liquid. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ayoola, and if you're seeing my video for the very first time, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know you're an answer to prayers. Thank you for always coming back. God bless you. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Dallas, Texas, and I am an international student at the University of North Texas. And honestly, this is just my 2023 recap, and there's a lot to catch up on, honestly. So let's just get right into the video. So I was kind of contemplating, like, where do I start from? So I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable in this video because the year 2023 for me, in one word, if I'm to describe it, would be uncertain. Like, I wish it wasn't, but that's like one thing that was like a constant in 2023 was the uncertainty of a lot of things. And yeah, let's start from YouTube first. I had one of the funniest ride on YouTube this year. I ended last year with about 2,000 subscribers, and honestly, I was feeling on top of the world as at that time. Having 2,000 people as of December 28th, 2022, I had 2,000 subscribers and I had about 90,000 views, which for me, it was just great. I didn't even think I was going to get there. Fast forward to this year, I am currently at 4,756 by my last check. 4,007, that's like more than double what I started the year with. And I'm also at 250,000 views, which is more than double, more like triple what I started the year with. But I also felt like it was one of my lowest years on YouTube. I don't know how, but this thing comes to mind when I think about it. Nothing is too small unless you are comparing it, unless it's in comparison with something else. This is something my pastor used to say, Pastor Ayoola for Petra Christian Center. Pastor said, nothing is small until you compare it with something else. So a lot of things that happened to me this year was me comparing a lot of things with a lot of things, like comparing other people's channel, comparing other people's growth, seeing that when somebody uploads a video, they get like a 100 likes, 100 views in like few hours from their upload. Meanwhile, I feel like I put in a lot of work and only a certain video gets that much attention, which is like my Zobo video, which honestly people would say that's great. But I wanted other people to see that they are other part of me, and this is also like these are other things I would like to try out. I don't just want to be this person. But yes, so I had that for a couple of months. I left YouTube and I came back, and when I came back with more clarity. I understood that okay, now this is serious business. You can't be running this thing like this. You need to be passionate, and people would eventually catch up with you. Yeah. So yes, that's all for YouTube. So for YouTube, I'm going to say I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for the growth. I'm very grateful for the community. I pushed myself. I attended classes. I tried to improve on my craft, and some of you could tell from my videos like, oh yeah, she's doing better. Her videos look better. But yes, there's still a lot of improvements to be done. But as at where I am now, I am just grateful. 4,700 people. That's a whole stadium, man. Like a full-blown stadium. That's amazing. That's very amazing. Cheers to you, cheers to you, cheers to you that made it happen. For subscribing, for clicking, for watching, for liking. You made this happen. God used you to make this happen, and you should also know that you're part of my success story. If you don't think you're part of anybody's success story, just know it's that you supporting Ayo means you're part of Ayo's success story, and Ayo is very, very grateful. Moving on to another thing that happened this year, This year, I have a video on my channel that talked about it. I officially got reinstated. So if you know me or if you're in my inner circle, you know my reinstatement was like one of the biggest deals for me because I was kind of out of status here in the US and I'm an international student. So it didn't really add up. Like it's already frustrating enough to be an international student, but being an international student that is out of status without being able to get like benefits or anything, honestly, without being able to get like living like looking above your shoulders was just the order of the day for me. So on August 25th, I think it's a day I can't forget in a hurry. August 25th, I got the biggest news. I got reinstated by the Homeland Security, which means, oh, I'm legal here in the US. I can stay for as long as I'm in school, which is one of the biggest prayer points I had this year. It was one of the biggest. Like I wanted it before my birthday, which was in May, and I didn't get it. So of course, it really, really broke me at some point. But I'm grateful to God that that came. That's a testimony. And for you guys that have seen the video, I know you probably have like more in-depth knowledge onto what happened there. Then this year, I also cried. Okay, if you also know me, I'm not much of a crybaby. I honestly am not. Like, I don't, I try to be logical rather than emotional. I try to like see things like, okay, these things are happening, why are they happening? Then after being rational and logical, next thing I do is I'm more spiritual. I'm not as emotional as I am rational and spiritual. After being spiritual, but this particular year, my emotions was like here, rational was here, and spiritual was well in between, if you get what I mean. So yes, so I was very emotional. Like I saw myself in another way that I'd never seen myself before. I cried. I actually cried. And sometimes it wasn't unnecessarily like a bad thing when I cried. Sometimes it was nothing. Like nothing was happening. My emotions was just very much on my sleeve. And any little thing can trigger it. I think it came from a place of first I was missing my parents, my family. I have family here, but like I was missing like the entire tree, the entire family tree and the accessibility. Even though when I was in Abuja, I probably will not see them every time, but at least I had the idea that if I wanted to, I could, unlike now. But another thing that also caused it was because I think I've taken in a whole lot. Like I'm the person that everybody can say what they are feeling to, and I really appreciate that. Like I'm happy I'm a lot of people go to person. I'm glad. Like not everybody have that. So if you have a me, you hit a jackpot. Anyways, so me being that person also cost me that idea of maybe I shouldn't break down. Maybe because they're going through a lot, I shouldn't break down. So there was that time like my friends didn't even have to say anything. Like I'm so sure I scared some of them this year because sometimes we're just having a normal conversation. Nothing is happening. Everything is good. Everybody's happy. And the next thing is my eyes are full with a lot of liquid. Like as I'm saying this, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny back then. It was not funny at all because I just cried a lot this year. But when YouTube was happening to me too, this same year I lost my first YouTube money, my first $100 on YouTube. I lost it because I forgot my password to my AdSense account. So I think that was also one of my stressors for the year. It really did stress me because I couldn't just recover it. I tried everything. I honestly tried everything within my power to recover that AdSense account, but I couldn't. So I had to open a new AdSense account for my YouTube channel, which was sad, which means I had to start like earning all over again. So when I was already supposed to like be cashing out, I was now rebuilding. And during that time of rebuilding was now the time that people were not, I know I'm no longer talking about YouTube here, but that was also that time when people were no longer engaging with my content. People were not leaving comments, people were not liking, the views were very poor. Like it was just a whole lot. It was like one of my major stressors. And until I was able to let go and let God and just let it like sit and just leave it behind before I started finding peace and the ability to create content again. See, I did Vlogmas this year. I just rounded up my Vlogmas series. I only did 13 episodes, by the way, but I know that was a lot. That took a lot from me. And in those 13 episodes, I still don't have like, or maybe in each one of them, I have like 100 views max. No, I did not. I'm having 30 something, I'm having 40 something, but I still keep showing up every day. And that showed growth. That showed that I was no longer the girl that started this year that when she had 124 views, she is sad. I'm now the girl that would have 30 views, and I'm excited that 30 human beings out of these 4,700 and something people actually watched the video and they got something from it. And just being able to just have that contentment within me. Yes, I want more, but I also know that these 30 people are very important people. These 30 people are amazing. These 30 people are my people. In fact, sometimes I feel like I can see the name. If I can see the names of these 30 people, I'll probably be able to like send them a special thank you. But yes, I'm sure one of big part of the 30 people they are watching this video right now. So another thing was also this year I wanted to like find on I honestly wanted to like find my life partner. I know cheesy, but there was a time I thought that this was not a conversation. This was not something you should say out loud. And I know a lot of girlies, a lot of Christian girlies are also on that train when they feel like, oh, no, we shouldn't talk about that. That's not a part of our lives that we should talk about. Well, if you're somebody that desire marriage, you desire like Christian marriage, I think these are things you should talk about. It is okay for some people to see you some type of way, but that's their business, that's their cup of tea. Like it is in your mouth that you manifest your faith. Like when you're trying to show that you have faith, it starts from your mouth first before you even conceive it like fully in your heart. It starts from you speaking it out into reality. And that's what happened this year. I was like, okay, these are the things I want. I want to do this. I want to have this. Eventually, when it wasn't happening this year, it also like what was it became one of my stressors. It became like, why is it not happening? Why is it then? It just really became one of my stressors, honestly. And there was a time that, oh, I saw something and I was like, oh, this will be perfect. It looked good. Like I actually met someone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, it looked good, and I was like, okay, yeah, this might be great. I prayed about it. I didn't hear anything, but it was just good. It was just good, and I felt like, okay, maybe I won't hear anything. Maybe it will just be good, which is also one of the ways. If that's the way you hear from God, if you just have peace in you, if that's the way it works for you, that's great. It would be nice. Just go with that, but for me, I wasn't even sure about the way I was hearing yet, so I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. So eventually, when I now found out that okay, maybe this is not going to be good. Oh Jesus, I wailed. Oof, I wailed. I wailed. I literally wailed. Like I really cried. But after that time, I also picked myself up because I felt like, this idea of I'm growing older. This is like, this big picture that I already had for myself. And I felt like, oh, it wasn't going my way exactly. It stressed me out this year. Moving on, let's just leave that part. But I'm happier now, and I'm saying we go again in 2024. When my friend told me today that, you didn't do matching pajamas, I was like, we go again in 2024. So yes, we go again in 2024. That's one of what happened. Then another thing that happened this year was definitely my spiritual growth. Oh, I prayed more than I have ever prayed before in my entire life. This year I did pray. Although sometimes I'm like I sleep in between prayers, I'm dozing off, I sit in the weirdest position. I currently still have like back pain from me trying to sit and pray. Like I was trying to be in discomfort to pray because I felt like if I was lying down on the bed or if I was like relaxed, I was going to sleep off. And because of that, I still dozed off in that uncomfortable position and I have backaches. But no, 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 I'm not sad about that. I'm very happy about it. Sometimes when I remember the reason why my back aches, I'm like, okay, you're getting there. You're ready to now be uncomfortable to be comfortable, like to have the conversations. And I've also learned this year that in as much as I want to pray in tongues, I want to be very tongue filled. I also pray that I also learned that it's more about communication with God than it is about like your ability to pray in tongues. I learned that sometimes when tongues are not working and when my mind is all over the place, it's okay to just talk to God in plain English and just say, okay, Daddy, I'm here. Daddy, this is it. Daddy, this is that. Yes, I tried journaling this year, but I kind of failed at it. I have a very beautiful journal from With Love. I'll put the name of the company. It's Black Writers product. It's, I think, With Love. I think that's the name. She gave me on my 25th birthday, and I've had it since then, and I've not even gone half of the page because I'm just poor at doing it. But I'm trying to see what will happen next year, and I've started from now. Because if you want something to happen next year, it's better you start from now. Okay, guys. I know you guys are seeing this as the last video of the year, but yes, I'm definitely going to journal more next year in conversation with God to just see how that would help my spiritual life. Moving on, education. Yeah. Okay, I know that a lot of people are not excited about education, but I'm kind of excited because it's my forte. I'm okay. I don't mind reading, although it can be stressful. This year, I finally learned how to write APA style, that's American Psychological Association style of writing, which was a problem for me at the beginning of the year. I started school, master's program in January this year, and 1 year later, my biggest lesson would be that you need to ask for help. So if you are an international student, just know this that if you ever think you will come here and you'll be at the back of the class and sit down and walk through it like that, it will not happen. It did not follow. It will not. That's not how things are done here. This is the place where you actually have to ask questions and get answers. And that's what I did a lot this year. I think I was able to talk to people. I was able to send emails, just asking for help. And every time I do that, I'm always getting a positive response. And in my head, I'm like, okay, if you keep keeping quiet, these people will never know that you actually do need help. So yes, if you are an aspiring like international student, this is like something you should take from here when you are resuming, or if you are resuming, because I know a lot of people might be resuming in January. I wish you safe journey. You can check my videos out on my channel for other content for international students here. So yes, please be ready to have conversations and ask questions. Ask your classmates questions, ask your professors questions. Trust me, they are different from where you're coming from. They are very willing and open to helping you out. So yes, for education, school is going well. I'm going with the flow right now, and I'm hoping that more positive things happen in academia for me because that's like the route like I'm trying to go to. Moving on, what else? I think basically that was my year in a nutshell. 2023, yes, that was literally my year in a nutshell. A lot of it was spent with you guys here on YouTube, so you guys kind of know like majority. So yes, what do we expect next year? Okay. So I'm manifesting 2024 already, and next year, first things first, I just want you to know that content creators are humans too. So in as much as we are showing you like this part of our lives, whatever part of our lives we are showing you part time, trust me, a lot more is happening behind the scenes. So from Dechi, from Tomike, from Kamsi, from Lydia, from all these amazing people that you all watch, I think you should also just know that we are humans, and the best way to support us is by liking, sharing, and commenting on our content and helping us push it to a wider audience. But just know that when you are talking, like I read some of these people's comment section, Ituno is also one of my favorite content creators right now because I like her kind of vlogs. Like, so I'm watching people's video, I'm checking their comment section, and some people are saying like really insensitive things. I'm like, you need to heal because I don't think anybody will have things going good for them in their life and they'll be a true. So I pray for you. I pray for your healing, that you'll be healed to be able to give positive reviews to people and positive feedbacks to people. Anyways, moving on, 2024, I plan to like upload more, try to be more consistent than I was this year. Hopefully not take a long break from YouTube. Like even if I'm going to take a break, I hope it's not going to be like anything major. And I'm hoping to also increase. So in 2023, I increased my uploading time to 2 times a week, and I found out that that didn't work for me. That people were not watching like my videos, like I said. And at the time, I was more concerned about views than I was about anything else. But right now, I'm less concerned about it. I hope you guys will watch it. In fact, if you watch it, it will make me like very happy. But even if you don't, I'm going to start uploading. I'm going to try my best to start uploading like 2 times again and see how that goes for me. Definitely expect more vlogs because I feel like 2024 is going to be a packed year for me. A lot of good things are going to be happening. Amen and amen for me and for you and for me. So of course expect more vlogs because those are the kind of content I like to create. I like to create vlogs, I like to do DIYs, I like to teach you guys, I like to help you make money, I like to help you live a better, healthier life. But I also like to like do fashion, I like to do beauty, I like all those things. So that's you don't just expect to see Zobo videos alone here. Just say I told you so now. And yeah, that's it. And also in regards to like my parents, I'm very grateful. My mom fell sick at some point this year, but I thank God she's healthy. My grandma was also sick at some point. I thank God she's recovering. I just thank God that my siblings are doing well. Like God just added another baby to my family. I have another nephew. I'm just really blessed, honestly. And I'm just here to say, yes, I had it tough, I had it rough, and I had it emotional. Like, Mr. Right didn't write. But, anyways, like my pastor would say, I probably would have never seen all these things that happened to me as, oh, they were negative or they were bad if I didn't compare them to something else. So, the biggest challenger that I have right now is me. The biggest competition that I have right now is me. It's not anybody else. I would admire other people, I would admire their content, but I would never try to like compare with them because they are different. They are their own person. They have their own story and their own process, which I also do. So yes, 2024 is going to be an amazing year. I just want to come here, like finally just say to you all, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love, for every single time you drop a comment on my page. Thank you for every single time that you like this video. Thank you. Thank you so much for an amazing year. I look forward to better things in 2024. I look forward to God's blessings. I look forward to open doors for me and you to more to brand deals. Like I'm manifesting brand deals. I'm telling myself that I'm going to get those brand deals this year, this coming year. And I know that God will do everything in His own perfect time. And of course, yes, Mr. Right, I'm manifesting you in the name of Jesus. Anyways, yes, that's it, guys. Yeah, basically, I think that's all the recap I have for you all. Thank you so much. And I don't know if we are going to have like a family name soon. If you think we should have, let me know in the comment section. What name do you want me to call my family? Because 4,750 something people is no joke. And also, Instagram is doing well. So if you've not followed me on Instagram, you should. I post like short contents there and more like result content. So just check me out. Okay? Okay. I love you and I hope to see you in 2024. I pray that you would have an amazing year, a year filled with God's blessings, God's grace, God's guidance, like divine instructions and guidance. And I pray God blesses you and your family, keep you, protect you, provide for you, and just keep everything in your life beautiful. Thank you so much for 2023. Thank you so much for 2023. And I look forward to seeing you all in 2024. I don't know when I'm going to like come start my 2024 journey on YouTube, but whenever that is, you guys will get to know, okay? Okay. I love you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and drop a comment. Just let me know. Let me know what you think. And yeah, thank you. I love you. I'll see you in my next